In the end, it's like the actual gameplay itself, because like you can't do one-on-one battling or in the corner battling, stuff like that. So
it was nice to get back out there and have everyone like as a team in 3 groups.
It's really nice having my sister on the team because she can help me through things.
But basically just to ready myself, to prepare myself for the following, and we can dominate next year.
So I was still able to do my goalie lessons, which was good, just getting me on the ice. And then over the Christmas time, the Castellics built a rink, so I'd go out there as a player sometimes, just shoot the puck around for fun.
A lot of stick handling, that's for sure. I bought like a stick handling pad off of Amazon, so I could just use that in the basement. Just do that basically as a break away from online school, which was a nice breather. And basically the days that we didn't have a lot of snow, I would go outside and do some shots, work on my slap shot, my snap shot, basically improving everything. So when I come back, I can be prepared and just get right back into routine.
My dad built us a rink in the backyard, so we got to use that as like a shooting pad and to work on our stick handling and that kind of stuff.
Well, over like Christmas break and everything, I was shooting outside like a couple hundred pucks every day just to keep shooting up. And then Pep, I was able to do it like outdoors, so with Olivia and Titus, just like on a little rink. And then we found like a pond in our backyard that we didn't know we had, and so I was able to skate on that like every day for a few weeks, so it was good.
Shots with like rebounds and being able to follow my rebound, because a lot of the drills we do are just like come in, shoot, and I have a next shot coming down, so I don't have time to necessarily follow my rebound, or else I'll be getting hit in like the back with the next shot. So probably that, and some like pushes back door, like sliding, because a lot of the shots again are just coming right at me, not as much as movement for me. But I think I'm keeping that up in my goalie lessons, which is good.
I think I just lost like my skill in gameplay, like where I'm supposed to be all the time in battles and all that stuff, because you can't really practice those things at home or like when you're alone. And so it's been hard just trying to remember like what to do on face-offs and what to do in the neutral zone when you can't practice those things. I think watching a lot of hockey on TV, like watching the NHL, has kind of helped me remember all those things. And I like to watch the Leafs just because they're my favorite team. I don't know, I don't really like watching other teams.
I would say my cardio, that was hard. Like cardio and skating, because even skating on a pond, the ice is never like the same as on the ice, so it's really difficult. And like I said, like the cardio is really hard to maintain, but I was able to shoot and stick in a lot, so those weren't too difficult to maintain. But in the end, it's like the actual gameplay itself, because like you can't do one-on-one battling or in the corner battling, stuff like that. So that's different, getting back on the ice and getting into that, but it hasn't been too bad. I ran on the elliptical every day for 45 minutes, like over the Christmas break and until like the last month of quarantine, not quarantine or lockdown. Every day on the elliptical for 45 minutes, and I had to burn like 400 calories or something each day. So then we had like our team Zoom workouts and stuff, which were good too. So
to a game, I'll still be good at that.
When I'm practicing my shot, I'm basically just standing still, skating while doing my shot was the hardest probably. And now having a goalie in the net to try to pick places where you need to place the puck, that was super hard. Basically just picking points on the net, like aiming for posts and crossbars and stuff like that, so that could transfer over into practices.
Well, at the beginning of lockdown, I got a puppy, so she's a lot of fun, you know. I've been taking her on walks. Jamie and Lily, like the Castellics, live right across the street, and I always hang out with Lily, which is nice because we're part of a bubble. So it's been nice having a friend when a lot of people aren't allowed to hang out with everyone. I have someone across the street I can just hang out with whenever.
Definitely having my family around was super nice, and that helped me through it. Basically just doing like family game night and stuff like that, which is really nice. My brothers love that game. They're business majors, so it's competitive.
I think having my sister and then having Shannon, who was across the street, helped because she's like, we're always with her and she's kind of part of the family. So I got to hang out with her and we could just do like random things together. We could bake, watch movies, go on walks, stuff like that.
Spent a lot of time with my family, so there's a lot of people in my house, so you don't really get bored. So it's good having company. Otherwise, it'd be kind of difficult for me because I'm used to spending so much time like with the team and so it'd be hard.
It was nice. It was really weird because that was my first time on the ice in a long time, and the ice was really bumpy. So it was like, I kept feeling like I was gonna fall over or something. But it was nice to get back out there and have everyone like as a team, well, a team in 3 groups. But it was good. It's tiring by the end. It was a lot hotter than I expected it to be.
Oh, so fun. It was definitely good to do that. I like when we went out there to record the video when I was with Avery and Lily and Shannon. That was fun.
Oh, it was fun. I think getting everybody back out there and all being able to see each other and I guess go on the ice together technically if you're outside was really fun. Half of those girls I haven't seen in so long because they aren't in my cohort for on ice.
I thought that was really fun, getting to see everyone and I don't know, do stuff as a team. Did you see the dog? Like the dog with the tongue. I don't know, he was funny.
They've just been, well, we start with conditioning just to try to get us back in shape. And then we'll just do flow drills, 2-on-1s, 1-on-1s, and then usually just end off with 3-on-3s or 2-on-2s, just some battle drills to kind of get the feel of the game.
It was a little rough at the beginning. I hadn't been on the ice for a while, so everything felt weird, but I think I'm getting back into it now. It feels more natural again. Yeah, it's been really tiring, especially with the 11 o'clock ones, like ends at 11. I get home and I can't fall asleep. Then it's 11 again the next night, but it's good to get back on the ice.
Yeah, we had, well, like, since we're split up, it's like 2 and 2. Yeah, it's difficult in the case, like I said before, going from doing maybe 5K and then doing like hard suicides in practice. It definitely takes a toll on you. But as we're getting into routine again, I'm getting more used to it.
It's weird being busy again and having something every single night and then having to do your homework and finish it by a certain time so you can go to practice, and then from practice go to your workout or the other way around, and then having the same thing the next day. It's definitely just a lot different from having absolutely nothing and being bored all the time.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I've been exhausted, but a little bit just with school. School's been so busy too, so just on top of everything.
I'm the only 04, which is different. I've never been like ever like the only person my age, but I have friends on the team, so it's nice. And everyone's very welcoming.
The kind of situation that it's put us in, I guess has kind of put like the rookies including myself, in a good position because we're able to pick up the responsibilities of this high level of hockey at an easier pace than the majority of the other team who would pick it up at a higher pace and would have to get into it much quicker. So in that aspect, it's been nice But basically just at this compete level, it's also been very cool too, because going up to the junior practices throughout my career, I never thought that like I would be able to be on this team because I was 2 years younger, but it's really been a great opportunity to be able to be a part of this, even in this situation.
I like it a lot. It's definitely different. Like the pace of the practices are a lot faster and everyone's a lot bigger and stronger. But I think training with these girls is making me like a much better player than if I were to be training with girls who are at the same level as me. And it's really nice having my sister on the team because she can help me through things, and we're always together basically, which honestly isn't that bad, even though sometimes I say it is.
I know, I think everyone's done a great job at like making it the best it can be, like considering the circumstances, like doing all this like Rise of the Barracudas and video stuff, like just to have us doing something and still being able to go in the gym and practice as a team, which is really great still. It's just missing out on the game part, which I know I was super excited about because I'd be good to be playing with Olivia, and that's something like I'd been looking forward to for like a really long time. Like obviously I didn't, like growing up, I didn't think that would ever be a chance, but then like I got a call from Kevin last year saying like offering you a spot on this team, and I was like, that'd be a really awesome opportunity to get to play with Olivia. And like all the girls that I've kind of grown up with all of them too, because they've just been like big sisters to me because I've been to their tournaments and all of their games and stuff. So would have been a really cool year if it was normal, but I don't know, making the best of how it is now.
It's faster, I'd say, than midget. Just like practices and like the moves people have are harder. Other than that, it's around the same because I work the same. The practices are the same. This year we have a lot more workouts. That's different because last year we didn't have any team workouts, and then this year we have a lot with Shield, which is good. It helps.
Yeah, it would definitely, the number one thing would be adjusting to the competitiveness of all the other girls and basically just seeing how they play, because the majority of them have been together for a while. And going from Bantam AA and skipping Midget AA, I kind of didn't have that transition that some of the other girls had into junior. So definitely stepping up to that level has been hard, but without basically any games, it's been a lot easier than it was probably for a lot of the other girls coming up to junior.
I think it's just like the skill that the girls have. They're a lot stronger and a lot faster, and the practices are just so much more high pace, and it's definitely harder to keep up with them, but I think it gives me better competition and it makes me work a lot harder.
Definitely the size and strength of the girls, like a lot bigger, and the game is so much more physical, and you can tell. I haven't got to play games, but you can even tell that in practices, like when we're doing battling drills or scrimmaging, that like it's so like the physicality is such a big part and is so much more important in junior, and just like the overall speed of the game and the intensity.
Like, I'm very dedicated in hockey in school, so I spend a lot of my time at the rink either or at home doing homework, studying. But I also make time for like fun for myself, so it's not all too much pressure on me. So I think I do a very good job like managing that.
Yeah, I am a shy person usually, but I guess like the team sports, like and having a bunch of the girls around me helps me adjust to developing like a sense of trust and coming out of that shyness. And yeah, having the support system that they provide with everyone there allows me to basically play to my full potential and do better in a game.
I think I'm very hardworking, and if I set a goal for myself, like I want to learn how to do this and do this, I'll work really hard to like achieve that, and I'll focus on that a lot. And I think I'm a very all-around player. Like I'm good in the defensive zone and the offensive zone.
Definitely that I'm just a team-oriented player. Like I want to make sure everyone on my team is doing well and that they're all being pushed to do their best, and that I don't know, that I'm always someone like they can talk to, like as a teammate and as a friend. And I don't know, like you spend so much time with your teammates, so you want to have a good bond with them. And I don't know, I think that's so important quality that I try to practice, and just being a person that like is open and always there for someone to talk to, especially my teammates and even just my friends and family members.
I hope we get to play a couple games so I can see how I do again, like just playing again, because it's been over a year, I think, now since I've played a game. So I'm really hoping that we play just a couple games, like exhibition, like in the bubble. But I also just hope to continue to grow my skills through my goalie lessons and just implementing them in practice, so I can continue to grow, not just stay the same or go down.
Well, I don't know about gameplay, probably, well, you never know at this point, but I just want to make most of the time playing with my sister and stuff before she goes away, because I think that'll be, I know it's a fun experience for me, even though we don't get to play games, just being on the same team, which is something we've never got to do before other than school hockey. Probably just, like, for the rest of the year, just continue to build my strength and speed and prepare for the next coming years of junior, because I'm going to be playing it for a little while longer. So.
Well, I think I'm definitely hoping we can play games, just so that our team can kind of show everything that we've been working on, because I think we have a really strong team this year, but I'm just hoping we get the chance to prove that and compete against other teams. And I think just getting stronger and getting faster and working on my stick handling, my shooting, all that stuff. I think right now is a good time to work on that stuff and improve it for next year.
Just like the fact that we're having practices right now is definitely great. Like, there's other girls who aren't even practicing right now, so I feel very fortunate in that sense that I'm able to do this. But basically just to ready myself, to prepare myself for the following year, so I can come ready and we can dominate next year.